have a new style of channel arriving on the scene, along with some Backspace nomads and some finely tuned reviews. This is a top 5 underrated YouTubers number 26. Remember guys, there is a submission form for top 5 underrated YouTubers in the description below of any video on my channel. Just fill all areas, then submit. You can submit for yourself or a friend that you feel should be featured in this series. Now, I do get a lot of submissions, so please be patient as your channel could be featured on any episode. If you want to keep in check with my channel and be notified every time I upload an underrated YouTubers, be sure to hit that notification bell when subscribing. Number 5. Jingraves, you have become the first anime review channel on my underrated YouTubers. Well done. I have been a fan of some mainstream anime myself, but never really looked into other anime, so your channel was an interesting one to check. Jin goes in depth with his reviews by outlaying the stories without giving out too many spoilers. I feel like even if anime isn't really your thing, there are still some amazing stories from the minds of those who enjoy telling them through anime, and having a read of some of these books might just pique an interest that you thought you didn't have. This is why channels like Jingraves exist for anime fans and newcomers alike to look into their next anime story.
So I decided to do Spellbound behind it since they are both from the same series. This one I felt was a lot better, actually has more of a story to it and whatnot. That's why I think that Sunday's...
Number 4. Now here's a YouTuber that actually submitted to the series after seeing his friend the Sass Jacket featured a few episodes ago. I really wanted to place Waifu higher on the list, but the slow upload pace of recent has put his channel at a bit of a still. Regardless, this is one awesome YouTuber. Waifu Pancakes has been at YouTube for about 2+ years and has honestly come a long way. Through looking at his videos, I see he's displayed his interest in anime. Oh, there it is again, anime. What is the universe telling me? Alongside his gaming interest, and came up with some entertaining content, ranging from the famous Doki Doki to Happy Wheels. His personality also is reflected through his videos, which is always good. It is a shame of recent that he hasn't uploaded too often, but I'm sure seeing this, he will start uploading again. Isn't that right, Waifu? Because, you know I'm such a great influencer. Honestly, it'd be good to see you back soon, man. Keep up the impressive work.
What equipment do you use to film? I use a shitty Logitech HD 720p camera with autofocus. That is absolute shit. I use a Blue Yeti microphone. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a USB microphone, anyone who knows anything about it.
Number 3. Sideshow the Game Freak is a very interesting character that uploads on the daily. I was first finding myself clicking on the channel through seeing some old games I used to play, then realized Game Freak was more than just a Let's Play channel. His personality reminds me of the hardcore genre of rock, but venturing in the gaming scene. He really puts his personality out there, which makes his videos so much better. His videos range from podcasts to unboxing videos to all variety of video games from Pokemon to Fallout. Game Freak has been putting in strong effort since over a year and banking nearly 300 subs. I think he deserves a tad more. I'm sure there is something on his channel for all types of gamers.
Now this is something I want to do for a while, just to, you know, track my progress in the game collecting sphere. Because I've only been game collecting for about 1.5 to 2 years maybe. I'd say 1.5. I'm leaning towards more 1.5 maybe.
Number 2. Movie reviews are long sought out on YouTube due to some biased websites picking and choosing. I mean, there is no right website on how a movie will impact an audience, so watching a movie review from a channel that is underrated can only be more than interesting. Having only 22 subs, Riley Birch can bring you spoiler and non-spoiler reviews by sitting down and letting you on details others might miss. I like the way that Riley can stack his opinions and the ideals of movies into a moderate length video, trying not to bore his audience too much, unlike myself. That is easy to listen to and understand. Also, I felt Riley has a comedic approach through his personality within his reviews, which makes the videos much more interesting. 2018 has been a buzz so far with movies, and with much more on the way like 13 Reasons Why, Deadpool 2, and more Marvel movies, Riley Birch will be a channel to check regularly.
Hello everyone, Riley here, and today I'm going to be talking about Season 2 of 13 Reasons Why. Now, Season 1 of this show, not good. Not good at all. It had some things going for it, but overall, it just came across as very blatantly offensive.
And it's number 1. Backspace Nomads is a gaming podcast channel that is, well, obviously focused on gaming discussions, but the ideal is to take a more in-depth look at those indie games that are not heard of so much. The channel also includes gaming reviews, and being that the minds behind Nomads and gamers are gamers themselves, the conversations are greatly in-depth and interesting. And look, with podcasts, they're easy to follow while on your way to work or school, or hey, just while relaxing in bed instead of binge watching Netflix and tripping your eyes out with your bright phone light. I mean, it's better just to listen to a podcast, right? It's a win-win. If you're a gamer seeking out the next best thing, or just casually want to listen to gamers jaw flap, I think Backspace Nomads would be a good place to start. And if you enjoy wrecking your eyes with your phone light, the podcasts do have a face cam, so you can see the expressions with voice, I guess. I will also add that Nomads don't always discuss gaming topics. They will explore other areas like movies, Twitch cam girls, and general talk about what type of person they are, so yep, there is something for most general listeners. I really enjoy the concept of your channel, guys, and I hope your brand goes far.
Monica, we're a little bit late here on the podcast. We're a day behind again, but how have you been over this past week?
I've been really excellent.
Nice, that's a good word.
I have been able to get a little bit more time in after, you know, I kind of lamented that I was a bad gamer because I went to Costa Rica and didn't play video games the entire time. But I got to get a little bit more time in with God of War this past week. And oh God, that game is so beautiful. I don't want to go into too much depth. I mean, at this point, I think the last time I checked it, it already sold over 3.1 million copies.
I see how it is. Had a few anime channels in the mix this episode. Is this my ambitions finally coming to pass? Was it anime this whole time? Wow, the series really brings out the best of us, doesn't it? Well, expect anime reviews, gameplays, etc. on my channel of coming weeks. But no, maybe more Fortnite memes, guys. Comment your favorite YouTuber this episode and get a possible feature in the next underrated YouTubers. Hey, how about that? Thanks for watching and ka kite anō.